For those of you wondering what's going on with the past person, we're going to be checking in on them today. The overall energy for this reading is the Ace of Wands reversed and the Knight of Wands reversed. Yeesh, boy. So this is someone that has lost kind of their zest for life. When we see the Ace of Wands reversed, this is someone that has kind of lost their passion, right? They've chosen safe choices that felt right at the time, but they're lackluster, right? It doesn't excite them. It's nothing that they're interested in. I think they thought at one point in time, whatever's going on in their life, it was going to be a fresh, exciting new start, but they're realizing the grass isn't always greener. I think they're starting to realize that they really do have an issue with commitment. They have an issue with long-term investment here with the Knight of Wands reversed. It's like they chase after their heart's desire, but the minute they get it, they kind of lose interest. It's that sort of energy. And this person really might be a fire sign since we've got lots of fire energy here. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius could be important. Either way, though, this is someone with some serious commitment issues. So if this person kind of ducked out on you in the past, know that it likely had nothing to do with you specifically and had everything to do with their inability to have staying power. In their recent past, we have the Five of Swords. Ugh. This is like a bullying energy. It's like my way or the highway. And you see in this particular card, he's got like his head in his hand. And so really for me, for this particular version of it, it is about internal conflict in a big, big way. Like this person has a really kind of negative Nancy voice that lives inside of them that's always kind of putting them down, always telling them like they're stupid for believing in something. It's that kind of energy. And I think this naggy voice is reminding them that they walked away from something that they probably should have held on to. We have two cards indicating this. We have the Eight of Cups reversed and the Six of Cups reversed. Both of these are about hanging on to a past energy. So I really feel like this person feels like they made a huge mistake kind of dipping out when they did. So they are starting to see this as part of a larger pattern of behavior that is a problem. It's created lots of problems for them in their life. And they feel like they should be further than what they are. And they kind of only have themselves to blame for not being there yet. So this person is just kind of feeling really stuck in their life. When we see the Three of Wands reversed, it just means there's like no movement, no momentum. They're just feeling stagnant. You see, in the upright, the Three of Wands is all about like receiving your desires from the universe, right? It's a beautiful energy, honestly. But in the reverse, it's like the opposite of that. It's like nothing they do really pans out. And they might have had a dream at one point of how things were supposed to go, but I think that dream has died. But we actually have a pretty positive sign here in the current energy. They're realizing that this is a toxic pattern or a toxic cycle that they've been kind of caught in for quite some time now. And they're looking to drop this pattern because they're realizing how it just sort of leaves them feeling stuck and stagnant and like they're not where they should be at this point in their lives. The Devil is all about toxicity or toxic connections. It could be Capricorn energy, so Capricorn could be important to this connection, but it doesn't have to be. More than that, it is about being tied to things and choosing to remain tied to those things when we easily could let go of those things and choose healthier, better options for ourselves. When it's in the reverse, we've made that conscious decision. We are trying actively to come out of toxic patterns of behavior, to come out of addictive patterns of behavior. And you know, addictive patterns can really be anything. It can literally be substances, so it can be like drugs and alcohol and stuff like that. But it really doesn't have to be. It can just be like being addicted to the rush and excitement of the new and then it wearing off super fast, which is kind of the feeling I'm getting here with this person. Or, it can be even an addiction to like negative emotion. Like this is someone who's just like, meh, it never works out for me. And they're really kind of, they're addicted to their own weird internal dialogue where they're putting themselves down a lot, where they're kind of like, I always make the dumbest choices. Like they don't know another way of being. But they're realizing that, though. They're realizing that this is a pattern that they're stuck to, and they're trying to release it. They are actually in the process of trying to change. Because the last card in the overall energy is the Death card, okay? And you can see this one is specifically labeled Death and Rebirth. And that really is what the Death card is about. It's about finding that light at the end of the tunnel, okay? It's about letting go an old self, so that a new self can be born. Like, I really feel like this person's had an epiphany lately where they were just kind of like, I can't keep living like this, right? I really need to get my stuff together. I really need to figure out how to stay put even when things aren't like super crazy exciting. I need to learn how to change my inner dialogue where I actually believe I'm someone who's capable and worthy of long-term happiness, long-term success. And so they are actually actively working on this wound. So this is a really positive sign. Because we really just have a whole lot of healing coming up in the upcoming future. We've got 10 of Swords reversed, and 3 of Swords reversed. 2 major cards of healing from heartbreak, healing from trauma, healing from hardship. Like, this person's been through some stuff, okay? That's why they are the way they are. The 10 of Swords is betrayal, right? That person's been stabbed in the back and is laying on the ground in a lot of decks, right? And the 3 of Swords is just absolute heartbreak and devastation, like laying on the floor crying. This person has not had an easy life. And there's plenty of reasons for why they are the way they are, right? Why they're kind of a dopamine junkie, I hate to say. And why now they're realizing this has been holding them back. That what they actually need to do is go and figure out kind of the root cause of these issues and really work on that, really heal that, really change their whole mindset and really evolve into a brand new version of themselves. And so coming up, they're just doing a whole lot of healing work here. They're healing the wounds of past betrayals. And it can be betrayals that have happened to them, as well as betrayals that they've done to others because other people had hurt them first. And so they did it as like a defense mechanism, I'm feeling like. And they're healing like their core heartbreak wounds, the things that weigh on their soul that if they even just get brought up, make them cry. And so they're really just going through some deep, deep healing here. And it's so that they can grow. They can be abundant. We've got the Empress. So we move from this deep healing energy into the Empress in this upcoming energy here. The Empress is Taurus energy, divine feminine energy. The Empress represents, it's also Venus energy, right? This is love itself, opening yourself up to love. And it also kind of just represents growth and abundance. Many cards, the Empress is with child here. And you can see she's got like a world of possibilities that she's pregnant with in this particular version. So this person's stepping into their divine feminine. They're going through this whole healing process so that they can receive, and particularly receive, love. I think in the past that's been a real difficulty for them. Like, this might be someone that in psychological language, they might identify as an avoidant attachment style. But really what's happening here is they're having to heal old wounds that lead to those kinds of, here 1 minute, gone the next type behaviors, so that they can grow into the person that they want to become. And that takes opening themselves up to love, to joy, to happiness, to abundance. And by doing all this healing work, they're going to get there. So for the advice portion of this spread, we quite literally start with stop overthinking this, right? Nine of Swords is the energy of being up at night, worried about a situation. Like the thought of this person just worries you. You can't help but think about them constantly. Well, Spirit's advising you, you've got to stop this pattern. You've got to kind of let go of it. If you're hoping that this healing is going to result in them coming back to you, it's really important that you actually take your attention off of it, which I know sounds like impossible, right? But start small. Start by looking into things that just kind of pique your interest, make you happy, and start investigating them a little bit more. Because the next card in this advice is the Seven of Cups, all right? The Seven of Cups is all about exploring options, okay? And it's a little bit about getting lost in fantasy land, okay? So you see he's got all these cups before him. He's trying to make some decisions. There's some fun things under these cups and maybe some not so fun things. That looks like a snake over there and a bat. Depends on whether or not you think that's fun. But we got a little stream going under this one. So it's about exploring your options, exploring the world around you, and just taking your attention off just this person and what's going on with them, putting it more on what gets you excited about life, okay? On the things that just seem interesting in the world around you. So this can look like getting a new hobby, right? Or trying something new that, maybe you've been wanting to explore that new coffee shop down the road. And so just going there one day and treating yourself to some coffee there. Or, maybe you have always wanted to go skydiving, signing up and actually doing it. Whatever the thing is, whatever the activity is, or maybe you just want to start making more of a habit of going for walks and exploring the beautiful time outdoors if it's warm enough for you. It depends where you live, okay? Or reading a book on something interesting, or really delving into some kind of new area of research, or playing a new game. Whatever it is, it should be something that just kind of lights you up, gets you excited, and just you're able to kind of approach it from an exploratory mindset, right? And it's just a way for you to start reconnecting with what kind of foundation do you want for your life, right? Do you want a foundation of sadness and loneliness and missing this person and thinking about them all the time? Or do you want to start building the foundation for joy? Because this is the foundation. What you're doing right now is the foundation for your particular future. And whether or not you end up back with this person, or if you end up with other people who are willing to work with you rather than against you. The Three of Pentacles is all about kind of finding the people you can really work well with, collaborate well with, have a real sense of harmony with, and feel like you're really building something for the future. And I feel like if you'll just give yourself a chance to kind of explore what brings you joy, that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be building a beautiful bridge to your future. All right, in the extended version of this reading, we will get more into what's up with this person and what you should be doing. If you would like to hear that, please do join the groups. The link's in the description. Thank you so much for being here today, and I'll see you next time.